15 years ago, we came to Chicago asking the question, what would the disciples of Jesus do in approaching the city? After being trained by Jesus, how would they make disciples here in Chicago? C.S. Lewis says, if you do the first things first, you get second things thrown in. But if you do second things first, you will lose both the first and the second things. In disciple making, the first things are love, friendship, hospitality, belonging. If you do those things first, you will have authentic community, as we see Jesus had with his disciples, which we could call church today. And you only get this, though, if you do the first things first, as Jesus demonstrated for us.
I think for us to best understand what it means to make disciples, we have to recognize what disciple making is not. That disciple making, according to Jesus, was not a program, was not curriculum. It was not a mentor-counselor relationship. It was the Son of God animating the principles of the kingdom for and before those he called to be with him. And as we make disciples today, that's what we were calling people to do. We're walking alongside of them, pointing them to Jesus.
Disciples are made in relationship. They're not made in a classroom. There's only so much that can be accomplished by reading something or studying something. Those are important. But really, disciples must be made in a relationship. That's the way Jesus did it, and that's the way he modeled for us. What we do ourselves and what we try to model for others to follow is being involved in one another's lives day to day. It's not that we don't gather once in a while, we do, generally around a table, around a meal, and that's a great time, and it's an important time. But that's not the main point. That's more an outflow of what has already been occurring all week. Day in, day out, kind of 24/7 life together through the highs, the lows, and everything in between.
Oh, I think if disciple making is fishing, community is the sea. It is the context. It is where you make disciples. I think it's very difficult to grow spiritually apart from a community. In order to understand hospitality and context to disciple making, you have to understand what the two of those are and what they are not. Hospitality is not throwing a dinner party. Hospitality is sharing of yourself.
I think what Icon can do and what it does is it offers people a vision of possibility. It captures the imagination for how to do the Christian life in a really relational way, in a way that invites people into a family that we're living together as a spiritual family following God.